I was meant to do some video, man, for my YouTube channel. So just to say, this is the guy I just shot, right? I didn't have the video running. So this is the guy I just shot. And this handsome man here.
Yeah.
Right, in this video, I'm going to give you a method for getting inspired fast, for getting into the zone so you can take better photographs. Most of you are not going to use it. Right, so I take my best photographs when I'm present, when I'm alert, when I'm vigilant, when I'm on purpose. You might call it being in the zone. But we've all experienced that space at one time or another. But it's like when you're totally in sync with the ebb and flow of life. You see the world as a lot more vibrant, a lot more colourful. You're thinking less, you're more intuitive. In that space, you'll see photographs everywhere. You don't have to chase them. You know, most street photographers, I know, I've spoken to a lot of them, the way that they approach their shoots when they're out on the street is like, it's kind of like they're waiting for something to happen. In short, they hope for the best. Like, my approach is that I'm not waiting around for anything. It's like I'm creating it happening. Like, at the very least, I'm going to give myself a fighting chance. It's like I'm not waiting around to get in the zone. I'm creating myself being in that space. Now, the thing that keeps us from being in that space, from being in the zone, if you like, when we're out shooting, is fear. You know, a lot of us haven't even got to the stage yet. Like, if you don't have any discomfort when you're out shooting, it's like you're not even at the stage yet when fear's a thing. It's kind of like it's not even on your radar, but it's fear that stops us. Like, when we challenge ourselves, there's a challenge. So in this instance, the photograph that I want to get, I'm going to have to move myself into a space or a position to get that composition. It's going to throw up a challenge. There's a lot of people around. People are going to look at me, think I'm strange. What's this guy doing with a camera, etc., etc. So fear comes up. It's that fear that stops us from taking the kind of photographs we want to take. On the other side of that fear is that space. It's like you challenge yourself, you feel good. So you can catapult yourself into that space. Or like I said, give yourself a fighting chance. So how do we do that? So what you have to do, as soon as you hit the streets with your camera, is you ask 3 people if you can take their portrait. This is not about getting good photographs here. This is about a process that's gonna move into that space, into the zone. If taking portraits, street portraits is something you do all the time, then you find something else. We've all got our thing. I mean, I've approached people thousands of times over the last 15 years, and I always feel apprehensive. So all of this, I do it all the time. Listen, like, if you're not coming up against that discomfort when you're out and that rigor, then you need to find something that's gonna challenge you. Because on the other side of that, that's what we've been talking about. It's that space. So ask 3 people if you can take their portrait. If they say no, so. This is the street photography equivalent of an ice bath, okay? It don't feel good, but it's good for you. Remember, I'm not interested in getting great clicks at this point. For me, this is a process to warm up. I'm not overly concerned with the light, the backdrop, all of that stuff. If I walk into that, awesome. That's a bonus, and for me this is a process to warm up. These guys. Oh, can I get your photo? Ah, look, this is warming up, warming up, warming up. Cheers, guys. Oh! Right, so that's one down. So I'll ask someone else, maybe 2 or 3 people, and I'm opening that space. It's fine if they say no as well. Here, mate, can I get your portrait? Ah, see, that's fine. If he says no, absolutely fine. Excuse me, darling, can I take your photo? Oh, she said yes, look. One more.
Angel.
What's it for?
I'm a YouTuber,
Right.
and basically, one of the things I do to warm up, this is what the video's about. So one of the things I do to warm up is ask 2 or 3 people if I can take their photograph. Gets me outside me comfort zone, she knows, and opens a little bit of a space, and then I know what I'm talking about. What's your name?
Oh, Zoe.
Thanks, Zoe. There we go. I mean, I got a bit lucky. They said yes, and they say no. Who cares? It's fine. Well, let's try and get a decent portrait now. And obviously, I'm trying to prove a point there to you guys. So I could have slowed down, because I did get a little bit lucky and created something a little bit more special, moved her into a better light, backdrop, that kind of thing. But that's what it takes. So warmed up a little bit now. Can I get your portrait? Can I get your portrait? Then I can go home. Picture. So if you hold this, like here, and then look this way. You stand here.
Right.
Portrait, man.
Just I did cut off my beard. Too many.
Nah, it's good. Do it like here. Now, if you look. Now, if you look this way,
This way.
like this, and now,
This
but look into the camera. Brilliant. Hold up. No. That's the one, man.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the
You
one.
need for any magazine. For what purpose you are using these photos?
He make it Instagram.
So how was that for you? If you want to really fast track your growth as a street photographer or a street portrait photographer, then what I invite you to do is come and participate on one of the Dare photography workshops. And I don't want you to come and participate on it for me. I promise you guys, like, we need support. Like, it's very difficult to do it on our own, to challenge ourselves in a way that's gonna fast track our progress. But you can check out my workshops on my website, lashmarcreative.com. As soon as you hit the website, you'll see a doorway to Dare, if you like. And don't forget, grab yourself a copy of the zine, The Way of the Photographer. If you haven't already, you're gonna love it, I promise. You can roll it up, put it in your pocket. You have a short and a little bit of inspiration, it'll get you out of jail, promise you. Like this video if you haven't already. YouTube loves that for some reason. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Ask me some questions, send me a message, I'll get back to you. I think that's us, isn't it? Out.